Tonight, our focus is on the lingering fuel scarcity, and my guest tonight is Alhaji Dele Tajuddin, Chairman, Independent Petroleum Marketers Association of Nigeria, Western Zone. Please stay with us. We'll be right back. Welcome back, everyone. Thank you so much for staying with us. Nigerians are groaning as fuel scarcity has interrupted business activities in various ways. Some petrol stations that have the product are selling between 900 and 1,000 naira per litre. Transporters have hiked fares in Lagos and Abuja, but oil marketers insist that they are intensifying efforts to tackle the situation. And until that happens, citizens remain dissatisfied. To help us understand why this is happening, I am joined in the studios by Alhaji Dele Tajuddin, Chairman, Independent Petroleum Marketers Association of Nigeria, Western Zone. Good evening to you, sir. Thank you for joining us on Politics Tonight.
Thank you very much.
Right, so let's begin this conversation with a clear understanding of issues. Today, some Nigerians bought a litre of petrol for as high as 1,000 naira. What's happening?
Well, let me first of all thank you for having me here tonight.
It's a pleasure.
So that we can dissect what is really happening in the industry. What we are witnessing today, does not just start today. For the past 3 weeks, we have noticed it until today that it has gone up beyond control. And this kind of situation, somebody has to take responsibility, because it means somebody somewhere has not done what he or she is supposed to do. And what accounts for this is the lack of adequate supply. Okay. There's no two ways about it. Because if there is an adequate supply, the issue of scarcity will not happen at all. So, NNPC Limited, they are the only importer of these products. And we have, let me put it at 3 categories of marketers. I'm speaking for Independent Petroleum Marketers Association of Nigeria Southwest, of which we can account for about 70% of the outlets that we have in Southwest. We have the NNPC Retail Limited. The affiliate station is less than 5% of what we have. And then we have major marketers. Those are the ones at Mobile, Total, and so on and so forth. They are the major marketers. As I speak with you today, independent marketer, and I stand to be corrected, and I have my record straight, our primary depot of receiving products is NNPC depots across the country. We have the 21 of it, and 5 in Southwest. I mean Lagos Satellite Depot, Ibadan Depot, Ilorin Depot, Ore Depot, and Mosimi Depot. As I speak with you, for over 3, 4, 5 years, these depots are not working.
Are not functioning.
They are not functioning. You can see where the situation is coming from. So our secondary depot, it is either NNPC domicile our product somewhere in Apapa for us to go and lift, or we buy from tank farm owners. As of today, I could recollect in the last 1 month, our marketers have paid over 3,000 tickets to NNPC. Each one cost about 25 million naira. As I speak with you, we have not loaded a single one. So we have to resort into secondary depot. That is, we have to go and buy from wherever we can get. As of today, products are being bought at between 800 and 850 naira from the secondary depot. And you are going to transport it. That's what accounts for what people are selling. So what you buy is what you sell. So we have not been allowed to have a plain level ground with other marketers, like major marketers, because whatever an NPC brings, they give major marketers out of it. and they give us out of it. But ours is not regular. NNPC retail is very, very regular. So, coming to buttress my point on the issue of lack of supply, there are about 3 or 4 locations in Lagos. We have where we call Ijegun or Abuja. We have 13 depots there. As I speak with you, none of those depots is loading. They don't have product. In Apapa, out of about 9 depots, it's just about 3 depots that is loading. And in Pinnacle area, that is a Lekki area, there's about 2. It's only one that is working, and that is Pinnacle. And most of the product loaded there is being taken to the north, for now, Abuja. So where's the supply? Although I read in the news that NNPC has received 240 million litres, though that is not confirmed from NNPC. I don't want to join issue with anybody. But if that is true, then NNPC should do something very quickly to ensure that those products are discharged and we start dispensing to members of the public.
Right, because I was going to take you up on that, on the conflicting reports we have out there, and I'm glad you're here to help us clear the air. NNPC says queues will be cleared by May 1st, and that's tomorrow. But IPMAN says in 2 weeks. I mean, Nigerians are wondering, which do we believe? NNPC's assurance or IPMAN's predictions?
I'm not going to be economical with truth.
Okay.
That is not possible.
Tomorrow is not possible.
It is not. I stand to be corrected. It is not possible. In fact, if we get it right in the next 1 month, I would give kudos to NNPC.
So you're predicting this might linger for the next 1 month?
Oh, yes. Quote me.
So,
because there is shortfall. There is a huge gap now. There is a very huge gap. So before you can fill that vacuum, it's going to be like 3 weeks, 4 weeks.
Right, so you've been here now. I mean, NNPC cited logistics issue as a cause of the scarcity. And I'm sure you know Nigerians don't care about technicalities. They just want to buy fuel at a reasonable price and move on with their lives. But sadly, you marketers are always at the receiving end because Nigerians do not understand. I mean, you've said it here today that you guys buy from secondary depots for 800 naira. And I just continue to wonder, how much are you going to sell to Nigerians? But then, you have said to us now, and I want you to confirm this, are you saying that NNPC as a sole importer cannot serve Nigerians?
They can. They can. If somebody is doing the right thing. Because there should be a reorder level, like my filling station. If I take 45,000 litres and I'm selling 5,000 litres in a day, I should know when to reorder. So which means they have not imported as at when they're supposed to do.
When are they supposed to do that?
I mean, they know their stocks.
Okay.
They should follow up with their stocks. Somebody is responsible for that.
All right, but beyond the supply chain issue, do you think this also has anything to do with increase in the price of crude oil in international markets?
Well, the system has been deregulated, so we should not be talking about the international price. If what they buy is what they are selling, you understand? So yes, the price may go up and come down, as the case may be. But whatever it is, the buck stop on it. There is a regulator, NMDP, that regulates the price of products. So they take that responsibility. I'm not the one to determine what they are supposed to sell.
Right, but I mean, 11 months after fuel subsidy removal, even with the PIA, I mean, some say it should expectedly open up the market for competition. Why then do we still have issues with availability of the product? Okay,
logically that is how it's supposed to be. But practically, we are not seeing that. So that's why I said somebody somewhere is not doing the right thing. And a box top on the table of government.
What should government do?
And they have the right thing. The PIA is there. They should know when to import. They should know the Nigeria consumption rate per day, per month, per annum. And of course, they have to do something about refining products in Nigeria. That is when we are going to have the lasting solution.
But has the regulation served us in any way? What do you think is the impact of that on Nigerians and IPMAN?
Come again.
The regulation, has it served us in any way?
Well, maybe at long run, it's going to do that for us. But now, it has not addressed the problems.
What do you think are the challenges?
Well, NNPC has said logistics. So,
but you don't believe, you're saying it's not logistics.
Logistics is encompasses. It could be finance, it could be whatever, technical also. So they should come out and explain what they mean by the logistics so that we can understand, because I don't know what to tell my member. When you say logistics, I don't know.
But you're a stakeholder, you should know. That's why, I mean, Nigerians don't know and expect you to inform us.
You see, when you say logistics, and it was not elaborated, so maybe we need to ask questions, which we have not done anyway. That I can assure you we'll do, as what the logistics problem. But they have promised May 1st, as we have said, but I'm not going to be economical with truth. I don't think it is possible.
So when you oil marketers say expectations from subsidy removal is different from the reality on the ground, what do you mean?
Well, the issue is that you don't expect immediate results. There should be immediate, short-term, and long-term. I'm very sure at the end of it all, we're going to have what we expect, but it's not coming up immediately.
What exactly are your expectations?
The expectation is to have fuel at everywhere. Once it is deregulated, then there should be adequate fuel for people to buy seamlessly.
Right, but another objective, and a major objective expected from the PIA is ease of doing business. How has that been for you?
Well, we've not been having ease of doing business, I must confess to you, especially in terms of finance.
Well, is there really an enabling environment for marketers? I'm coming to that issue of finance. But is there really an enabling environment for marketers in this regard? What exactly are the challenges you face? Apart from, we'll come back to finance, but apart from finance, what exactly
are the challenges you face? We want to have adequate supply. I want to get food product to my station as at Wendy. That's the challenge. Because if I pay in 1 month, 2 months, I don't get product, and I'm going to pay salary and all the rest. So I'm not comfortable. It's a challenge.
Does that fall under logistics as well?
Well, for my company, it's fall under logistics.
It falls under logistics?
For my company.
All right.
But for an MPC, I don't know.
All right. So you talked about finance earlier. Yeah. What's that about?
Interest rates. And the increments in our capital base.
Please break it down.
Well, before it was 7 million.
Okay.
Now it's about 30 million.
So what's the reason for that?
It's deregulated. Government deregulated that they can no longer sustain subsidy. So it now moved from 7 million to 30 million. It's huge.
Now, also, there are those asking this question, and I mean, when I hear people talk about this, I really don't know what to say to them. Why do we always have to come and load product from Lagos? What is responsible for that?
Because all the refineries are not working. A majority of the products are imported.
So when it comes to this issue...
Lagos is the coastal area.
Okay. So this refinery issue, what exactly are you hearing?
We were told Port Harcourt refinery is going to work by January. This is April.
So when these refineries start working, what do you think will be the impact of this? Will it have any impact on fuel prices?
Definitely. Definitely.
What kind of impact will it have?
Okay, price.
Just on fuel prices?
Yes, and supply.
It will reduce the amount Nigerians buy fuel?
Definitely, it has to.
For as low as how much?
Well, I wouldn't be able to say, but at least there won't be importation, that is FX, transportation from on and from abroad, and so on and so forth. So it's definitely going to reduce the price.
All right, let's take a break. And when we come back, we will continue this conversation. You're watching Politics Tonight. We'll take a break now, and I'll be right back. Please stay with us. Welcome back to Politics Tonight, everyone. And tonight I have with me Alhaji Dele Tajuddin, Chairman, Independent Petroleum Marketers Association of Nigeria Western Zone. And tonight we're discussing lingering fuel crisis across the country. Thank you so much for staying with us, Mr. Tajuddin.
Thank you very much.
Now, let me ask you, what is the role of IPMAN members in the petroleum distribution channel before now and as we speak?
Okay. Ours is to get the product from it. We are registered with NNPC. We are to truck from NNPC depot for our various filling stations. That's our major role, and to sell to the public at an appropriate price.
Right, but how have your association, or how has your association helped government with your facilities?
Of course, take IPMAN out of the filling station in Nigeria. I mean, it's not going to be easy. You see, we've been able to mark our presence at the urban center and the rural areas, especially. Because most of these major marketers, you don't see them in rural areas and then to see retail. So we take it far to the rural areas. I mean, yes.
Do you guys have the capacity to import?
Of course we do. If we can pay billions of naira to NNPC, why not?
How much exactly?
How do you mean?
How much? He says if you can pay billions of naira to NNPC.
As I told you before, we have over 3,000 tickets with NNPC, and it costs about 25 million naira. If you times that, it's a lot of money.
Right,
and we still have money that we are trading with.
Now, let me ask you this very important question. Why don't we have strategic reserves in Nigeria? What are the challenges?
That question lies for NNPC, because I don't have answer to that. Because NNPC is an organization. They should know that they're supposed to have strategic reserves.
Now let's go back to this current situation. This evening, Moman has confirmed that some products are in. I'm sure you know about that.
Well, they said it.
They said it. Are you guys getting out of that product?
No.
Why not?
I'm telling you that our primary source of products is from NNPC at NNPC regulated price. Other sources is not NNPC regulated price. So, as of today, like I said, we have 3,000 tickets. We have not been given a litre. So, but I don't know tomorrow whether they will give us.
Right, so I remember in October, 90% of depots operated by independent oil marketers were closed. Yes, around October or so, at the back of a lack of supplies caused by currency volatility. Since the Naira began to appreciate, has anything changed?
Nothing has changed.
Why not?
You see, this question, I think you have to target government, because I'm not government.
You're a stakeholder. That's what
I am a stakeholder, but my stakeholder is to pay to NNPC and take products. So NNPC has to answer all these questions. Government. The buck stops on their table. I don't have access to their books. I don't have access to their information. Like now somebody said logistics. It has not been explicitated. And you can't force them. It's an organization. I'm not a journalist. You journalists, you go and investigate.
But I mean, it's worrisome that, I mean, this is a personal opinion. It's worrisome that as a stakeholder, when you say NNPC is saying logistics and you do not believe NNPC, yet you do not have the information to give us as to why you do not believe.
No. I'm not saying I don't believe them. I only want them to explicate what the logistics problem is, so that I will know and I will tell my members.
All All right. I want you to talk to us about this impending strike over the 200 billion naira bridging debt owed by governments.
Well, you see, it is quite unfortunate that the NNPC, they are owing our members. In fact, this money is more than 2 years that they have been owing us. And this money is embedded in what we pay. They are not even supposed to owe us. They're supposed to pay as we leave product. We have done all we're supposed to do. We have been pushed to the wall. That's why we forced out, so that the people can hear our voice. It's not in our best interest to go on strike, because once we go on strike, masses will suffer for it. So we don't want that. But governments will do the needful. They should pay us our money.
Do you think this is why, I mean, you're talking about strike now. Do you think this is why some Nigerians believe that IPMAN members intentionally make Nigerians uncomfortable?
No, that is not true. You don't know what we are going through. You borrow money from bank.
Tell us what you're going through.
No. You borrow money from bank. You traded with it. You are supposed to return the money back to bank. Government is holding it. If you are in business, what will you do? Will you keep quiet?
All right, so a long-term solution to this lingering fuel crisis as we wrap up tonight.
Okay. Well, government should import more fuel as quickly as possible. And when they have this product, my advice is that they should work 24/7 a day, work on Saturday and work on Sundays. That will quickly bring it down. The product must be available first. Availability, the box top on table of NNPC Limited. We don't import. They import. And when they import, let them distribute evenly to the depots, not one-sided. Because Lagos is not the only area. We have Port Harcourt, we have Warri, we have the northern side. So they should spread the product immediately so that people from the north will not come to the south. People from the south will not come to Lagos. So that's my advice to government.
All right.
Import massively and get this product truck out as much as possible.
All right. Mr. Dele Tajudeen, Chairman, Independent Petroleum Marketers Association of Nigeria Western Zone. Thank you so much for joining us on Politics Tonight.
Thank you very much.